Hello everyone and welcome back. Thank you for your support, for your likes, subscription, and share with your friends. Thank you very much. You give me the motivation to keep forward. And if that's your first time on this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. Today, we're going to take a look at the Dice Age The Hunt, a little game from Hobby Japan. This has some speculation and dice rolling and cute art. Let's go to the table, see how it plays, and then come back here and I'll tell you what I think.
So here we have the box of Dice Age The Hunt. In this game, players are taking the role of hunters, so prehistorical hunters. They need to gather animals and from there score points. So let's set up the game. First of all, we have here the main board. It's a very tiny board. Here we have the action tiles. We have 3 of each kind, and we can place on top of the main board available for all the players to be taken when will be triggered. And we're gonna see soon how you can trigger these actions or how you can gather these tiles. Then you have the 2 decks of cards. These are the prey cards, so the prey that you're gonna hunt. You give a nice shuffle, and then you have the generation cards divided by generation. So one first generation, second generation. In other words, the generation is equal to the number of rounds. You see the Roman number at the back, and you shuffle them, and you place in the appropriate location on the main board. Nice shuffle also here. One more time, and this is done. This is up. Here at the top, you're going to draw a number of generation cards based on the number of players. So for example, if you have a 4-player game, you're going to draw 2 cards per generation. Then you're going to flip the prey card and you're going to show them right there. Let's talk about the cards. You see this card that has the points on the top and there's a number at the bottom. The number at the bottom tells you how many cards you have, and the top right, you're gonna see the number of points that you get if you have the most at the end of the game. In this case, the dodo, 20 points, we have 6, but it's gonna be worth 120 at the end. The mammoth is 50 points. You have few cards in the deck, but it's not worth any point if you have the most. It's just a big chunk at points at the very beginning. Then here you have the pawns for each player for different colors, so red, purple, green, and yellow. And here we have our dice. These are your hunters. Let's take a look at the dice for the red player. What you're gonna get a 1 big hunter die and 4 small hunter dice. The board or the box comes with a nice dice tray that you may or may not use. I really like it, it's cute. And let's see how the game works. You're gonna roll your die and see what this red player has done. That's the 2 6s, 2 4, and 1 2. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this dice and you select one number that you want to allocate. For example, I want to allocate these 2 6s and I place on the 6th place, like this. Have the yellow player that rolls their dice. They have roll a 4, a 1, a 3, and a 5, and a 6. And again, they take one number and they place on below the card corresponding to the number, for example 1. Back to the red player, the fact that he plays 2 6s is only optional. If you roll multiple numbers with this or multiple dice with the same number, you don't have to allocate them all. The player 6 I decided to allocate them like that. Okay, so now let's put more dice, pretending that the round has been completed, and explain how you get the cards. It's basically the player with the most number of dice under a card will get that card. Very simple. The only differences is that you see there are a small die and a big die. The big die is like 1.5 of a size, and we're gonna make an example what that means. It can break sometimes a tie. So for example, in the first card we have only the yellow dice, so in that case the yellow player will get the card. In the second case we have a tie. Well, the tie is broken by the last die placed under the card. In that case it's the red player, and the purple player take the die and bring it to the last one. Same thing happens to the third card. This time is the purple that has placed the dice at last. For the number 4 we have the purple player with 2 dice and the red player with 2 dice, but one of the dice is the big one. So here made a mistake. The red player should win the card number 4 because has 2 dice, yes, but one is the bigger one. And the last card eventually gets awarded to the player with the most number of dice. The number of pips in that case is not important. When players start to allocate their dice, eventually there's gonna be a player that finishes to allocate their dice first, and that player will select the cards. Remember, I'm pretending to have set up the game for 4 players, though you see the 3 colors, just bear in mind that. And so the player that finished to allocate their dice first will get their bonuses, which is taking a set of 2 cards from the top, and each card has special powers. You can have an extra die, you can increase your small die to the big die, you can draw like a shell. The shell you see here will gives you points, and you will draw shells randomly. You don't know which shell you have, and you will repeat that for 4 rounds, and after that you count your points. You will count the points based on the set of cards that you made, based on the points of the some single cards, based on the points of the shelf. And now let's see what I think about this game.
As you see here, the game is extremely simple, and if you're familiar with board gaming in general, you may already seen similarity with Las Vegas. However, this is a beef up Las Vegas, very tiny changes, but very meaningful, very interesting. You have special cards that boost your dice, make it bigger, increase the number of your dice. There's the white dice or the transparent one that it's still a big one, a special one for an extra round. You have the shells that gives you points. You have special power that allows you to reroll or modify some rolling from the opponents. And yes, that may sound kind of take that, but believe me, nobody at the table felt that. Rolling a couple of dice once, maybe twice in the all game is not really punishing, because either you get another card or that die may participate in the last one. So not really punishing. One card is really minor. And it gives a little bit of also adrenaline. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll, and maybe I can re-roll the same number again, so nothing changes, or maybe I can change the fate of another card. Very, very nice. The artwork is nice. The dice are beautiful. It really feels good, rolling those dice. The touch of having the pad at the inside of the box is very neat. Hobby Japan likes to allow you to utilize the box in a nice way. Overall, what I think about this game, it's solid, it's fun, it's simple to teach. It's something that definitely gonna bring into the table very often with new players, or new players to the hobby, or more experienced player, because may have played Las Vegas, but this is definitely a twist on it. The theme is cute, I like that, and new players definitely can enjoy the dice rolling, the choices, the adrenaline. Yes, that at the end, the counting of the scoring is a little bit annoying because these big numbers and the board is always too small. But who cares? For 30 minutes, I don't mind that. Just at the end, yes, the scoring is a little bit ridiculous, really ridiculous, but it's fine. I guess it fit with the theme. Overall, as I said, very solid. I know it's a little bit hard to find this game, but if you can, definitely give it a try. Give it a try. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So highly recommended. Dice Age, The Hunt. And please like the video, subscribe, share with your friends. You know the drill. This is not your first YouTube video. Am I right? Thank you very much, and see you next time. Ciao.